into its second century, but still one of the best around. Fenway Park here in Boston. Rick Porcello will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that has 99 career losses. The one thing I'm certain that he doesn't want to do is pick up career loss number 100 in this one here today. So it's going to be awfully important, one, that his team scores him some runs, and two, he shuts down the opponent early.
To his left, Ramirez, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. In his career against Porcello, not great. He's 1 for 8. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
A bouncer up the middle. Devers has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Luis Severino will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Thanks, Matty. Luis Severino, big arm. 97 to 100 miles an hour. Bounce between the rotation and the bullpen. Good hard slider. His changeup's getting better. The true definition of an ace.
Drury is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Sander Bogaerts do his thing. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he could do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez. And he'll swing and send a chopper to third. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's coming off a 3-hit ball game in Sunday's series finale. Hard liner to center field. Bradley has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up outneeded. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Hanley Ramirez. You think he can handle first? I do. He came up as a shortstop. He's also dabbled at third base. Big time power, but soft hands over at the 1 bag.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here. 2 away. Here's Didi Gregorius. In his career against Porcello, he's got 5 base hits in 23 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Skied into very shallow right. Betts is there. And that's the 3rd out. So here's Hanley Ramirez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
First baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Again, a 1-2. Hanley swings and sends it to deep left. Gardner going back, and it's gone into the monster seats. It's a solo shot for Hanley Ramirez. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
First pitch on its way. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo home run there for Mookie. 4th home run here in the early going, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. Severino has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty D, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Soft liner out toward left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for a minute.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Devers aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate. All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Has a look, now the pitch. And it's fouled away. slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Still only one out in the inning. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed, strike three.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Leon is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the third out of the inning. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Brandon Drury will bat next. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard ground ball to third. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice serve.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. In his career against Porcello, just a 1 for 9. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. The 0-1 on its way. Pitch is high, the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. On the run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Popped him up. Leon is under it. And he brings it in on the warning track. Ready for another chance. Jacoby Ellsbury, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 1 strike home now to Ellsbury. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 0-2 home. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Swing and a liner.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
This pitch is popped up. Ramirez is going to have room as he puts it away right in front of the dugout for the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail things here 2-0. Striding in once again, Eduardo Nunez.
During a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he misses with it. 1-1. Bouncer to the left side, and a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of the slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and a dive, but he's back in there. Here's J.D. Martinez. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bogarts, the runner at second with 1 away. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. On deck, there's Hanley Ramirez. The 3-2 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung it.
From the stretch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. The 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. It's a 2-run shot for Hanley Ramirez. His second home run of the game as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here's Mookie Betts.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
Now batting, second baseman.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat.
Devers.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul. A base hit in his first trip. This one's also hit well. deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 2 home. Ronald Torreyes the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. 3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Here's big Aaron Judge. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Right over the middle, knee high. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Yanks held in check. They can't chip into that. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And this is taken in there by Ellsbury for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jackie Bradley Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read, he was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
0.
Way out in front. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sandy Leon comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez. A as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit back toward the mound. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Boston strands a couple as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead.
Leading off for the Yankees.
First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
3-0 now. And he fouls this one off. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Slider up that he gets a call on.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Didi Gregorius goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. He's set and the pitch. Throw down to second. Stanton, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit in the air down the right field line. Bats on the run. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Digging in now for the Yankees, Brett Gardner, 1 for 1 after a single. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Left side, but well foul. The 0-2 delivery. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position. Hot shot on the ground is short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw in time and the side is retired. The Yanks leave one. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in once again, J.D. Martinez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And he leaps and makes the circus catch. My goodness, what a play there.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Here's Hanley Ramirez.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Five runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Now a swing and a miss by Ramirez as he's dispatched back to the dugout, out number 2.
Right fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Mookie Betts. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
0-1 count and the pitch. Fouled off. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Now at the plate, Greg Bird. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Little dribbler up the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Pitch on the way. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Popped him up. Leon waits on it. 2 down.
Now batting.
Ronald Torrey is the next to bat. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. The pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Yankees.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Sanchez recovers and he makes the throw to first. Devers is retired and there's one away. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Red Sox have elected to challenge the...
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Head-to-head with Adam Warren, he's 0 for 5. A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. And that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run. Andrew Benintendi, a 2-run shot. Second home run early in the year as this lead swells to 7-0. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty B, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you pick the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Fouled away. The 0-2 home. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Ellsbury. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Sandy Leon. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a fastball chopped fouled at the plate. It's strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Gardner comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, Eduardo.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
A swing and a miss at the big curveball. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready once again, Aaron Judge. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. 0-1 the count. 0-1, here it comes. Base hit into right center.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Judge, base runner at first with 1 out. Popped him up. Ramirez in foul ground. And the first baseman can't get there. Another one sent foul. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Slapped hard the opposite way. Betts is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. A runner on first with 2 away. And that gets him on the mound. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. Brandon Drury will bat next, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer.
Hey, there's still time left in this one, D-Roll. With that base hit here in the 7th inning, they're still trailing, but at least they've got a fighting chance.
Yeah, hopefully this offense, Dan, finds its focus now from the 7th inning on after.
As a look, now the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Yankees forced to settle for 1.
The traditional 7th inning stretch.
Ready for another shot now. Xander Bogaerts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Ready for another chance, J.D. Martinez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And the pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Head-to-head with Adam Warren. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Red Sox. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jacoby Ellsbury. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time to take care of Ellsbury, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, second base.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronald Torreyes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 7-1.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Digging in to try it again, Mookie Betts. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss at a ball down. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ground ball foul down the left side. And now time is called here as in the bitterest of April ironies, a beach ball has made its way onto the field. And as I reach for another jacket and a cup of coffee, there's some kind of cruel joke in play right about now. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Betts is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Rafael Devers. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. Ready with the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Stepping in now, Andrew Benintendi. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
The 1-2. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from Beantown, Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Is looked at for the first strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
The 2-1 home. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Hero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock. Now
a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
And another foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Giancarlo Stanton comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Sanchez stands at first with 1 out. Popped him up. Ramirez is there for it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Next for New York, Didi Gregorius. First pitch coming. Here it is. Softly hit here to the left side. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. Both sides